Let's talk about this situation right now. So over a year ago, one of my friends, Billy, messaged me and said his friend was selling a teepee. Am I interested in buying it? So after a back and forth conversation, I said definitely. If you're ever at our school property, you know we have different shelters set up, and I always thought a teepee would be a cool shelter to have set up here, especially for kids programs and stuff like that we do. But teepees, I was like, they're so expensive, and how hard are we gonna use it? And all right, so the bottom line was it worked out really well. We came to an agreement on a price, and I bought the teepee. So about a year ago, it was like hunting season. Billy was at his hunting camp. I went over, I picked up that thing. The thing that I'm dragging around the field right now, that's the outside wrap. So like the canvas material for the teepee itself. All fine and good there, but the biggest problem with the teepee was that I needed to get the poles, and the poles were in Connecticut. Now that doesn't seem like too big of a deal, just go and pick up the poles. Problem was the poles were 28 foot in length, super long, super big. I don't have anything to transport these poles. So I came up with a couple ideas and they sort of all fell through. I looked at getting a truck to go and pick them up. I was like too expensive, to the point that I just sidelined the idea for a while. I'm like, these poles are sitting there, I just don't know how to get the poles. But lucky for me, Billy came through, built some kind of rack for his truck, brought it to school property, everything is here now. So the poles have been sitting in my barn for a few weeks. I just haven't had a chance to do anything with them yet. But today is the day. Today we're gonna try to set this up, but here's the catch. Most times with bigger shelters like this and shelters that I'm putting up for the first time, multiple people need to be involved because it's that much easier, especially with big, long poles, heavy material. I'm gonna try to do it myself. I think it's gonna be a fun project. We might fail and need to call in backup and assistance, but I think trying to do it myself will give me something fun to do today, and a little bit of entertainment for you guys. All right, let the mayhem ensue. Teepee's kicking my ass. Phase one complete. That was definitely wearing on my nerves, but we got it. A little bushcraft ingenuity, plus a side-by-side. Rock on. All right, I gotta get the other poles, start putting them in place, and then deal with the shit show of a cover. So this has honestly became like super tiring job. Not because it's, I mean, it's physical, but it's super hot out. The bugs are crazy. Rainstorm came through, so I had to take a break for a while. I'm gonna go make myself something to eat and then try to get back at this. Whew. Man. All right, day 2 with the project of assembling the teepee. So that really kicked my butt yesterday. I think overall, just looking back at the whole putting the structure up itself, I don't think it's super difficult if you had 2 people, because raising the tripod was tough, but it was only because it was me. I think if you had 2 people, I don't think that would be a big problem. Where I found it was a little bit more difficult the first time setting up, just like anything, was I just really didn't know how all the pieces came together. From the research I've done, I sort of knew, but until you actually do it, you don't know. So I sort of had to put it up, adjust it, pull some poles down, put some poles up to get it to the point of where I'm happy with it. So now we're gonna pick up from here. Hopefully the rest of this is smooth sailing. I don't have that much time into it, although it might seem like a lot. I had to stop a lot to do some other stuff. So this structure itself, maybe I have an hour and a half into it, and that is with adjustments, with taking poles down, putting poles back up, and transporting the poles. They are a pain in the butt because they're so long. But I think today will be a good day. And in normal fashion, when you're doing anything with Coalcracker Bushcraft, it starts to rain. Again. That was like a max effort, clean press, snatch, push press, squat. Oh my gosh. It's a teepee dance, getting it done. I'm gonna say I'm actually pretty proud of myself. We're very close. I gotta do a little adjustment with the poles at this point to get my center seam together. This was one of this pole right here. The other one's already covered. They should be my 2 side door poles, and then the door openings in the middle. So I'm probably gonna have to adjust the back side around. You really don't care all that much about it. You probably just wanna see it done. At this point, I gotta just do some adjustments. That was long-winded to say a lot of nothing. Man, and I think we should be pretty good now at this point with the teepee. I gotta adjust the poles a little bit. I gotta maybe put some stakes down at the base, and I got myself a teepee. Finally. So this was Dan Wolak of Coalcracker Bushcraft. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different than my normal how-to videos, but I think you had a fun time watching me struggling and ultimately getting it done. So Teepee on school property, I'm super excited. Stay tuned for more videos. If you haven't already, click the link below, subscribe, and as always, stay in the woods.